English club activities to improve your skills. It's not only, as I keep on saying, it is not only improving your English knowledge, but also an overall personality development. You need to have guts to come and stand in front of the students or the audience. That itself, the body language, your posture, your eye-to-eye contact, your gestures, everything will improve when you come, and even the dressing sense. I used to give my students, in the different college, actually I used to make them speak more in English. So I have to give them different activities. There was a Telugu medium girl, I worked in Andhra Pradesh, so Telugu medium girl, 2 girls were there, and they're so intelligent, but they can't speak in English and they can't understand the classes. So they come with an idea that no, I am a Telugu medium girl, I will not be able to perform well in engineering because I need to know English. I think many of you who have come from Tamil medium would have had the same thing in your mind, feeling very insecure and feel that you will not be able to perform well. So that girl was given an opportunity, like every student will be given an opportunity to present a seminar. After I complete a topic, I'll ask the students to come and give a seminar. So while doing so, they improve in their subject knowledge as well as they improve in their communication skill. So this happened, and she was so hesitant. She has decided to leave the college. I said, no, just for me you try one semester. I will be with you. I will help you. Just feel the difference in you. So she started giving a seminar, and I could see a lot of changes, and she started gaining a lot of confidence when the students started applauding, because technically she is so sound. Only thing is communication problem. So even in subject, I don't think communication will be a bigger problem. Everything will be in English only. All the words, technical words, whatever you talk. Only thing what is required is you need to know how to frame the sentence and how to present it. So that has enhanced her, and every time she used to come to me, ma'am, give me an opportunity, give me an opportunity. See, once you get that taste, you won't feel like coming out of that. You want it again and again. Because appreciation is one thing, everybody, whatever may be your age, everybody needs. Even today, if somebody says, ma'am, your saree is good, then I'll feel happy. This is how the human tendency is. So appreciation is one which makes you do better than what you have done earlier. So she started, utilizing whatever tips I have given her, and you won't believe, she topped the college. After completion of the 4 years, she was the topper in the college. Of all the 4 years aggregate, if you see, she was the first person to get the academic topper award. So there is nothing like you cannot do. Only thing, you need to take the opportunity, try and practice. So here, as an English club activity, we have an elocution competition today. And we English club members, the English department, Dr. Babarajan, Jiva, and also the coordinators and myself and the HODs, we don't want to give you something in advance and make you go down, actually. Okay, so take up the challenge. All the topics will be on the spot only. You won't have anything given before. This will help your brain to get triggered, and you will start giving work for your brain. You will start getting ideas. You will start reading newspaper. Otherwise, you will be limited only to that particular topic which has been given to you. So all the topics are written by me, and it's all very, very simple. Now I could see 10 members lifting their hands to participate. Once the topics start coming, every one of you would like to come and talk. The topics are so simple because I don't want to complicate you with big topics. That is not the intention. First, you should overcome your stage fear. You should have a good vocabulary. You should know how to communicate your thoughts. And you should also know some etiquettes. Like if you have some rules and regulations of debate, rules and regulations of a group discussion, rules and regulations of an elocution, all these things, first of all, you should master. Then only you should go for the next level of thinking about the topics which are beyond our levels. So I have given very, very simple topics which are existing in student community only. Very simple, everyday chatting topics only. So nothing big. No need of any preparation. On the spot, you can just start talking about it. Because I should ring the bell twice to stop you. That much you will have information to talk. So generally, in an elocution competition, I think we will be having a 3-minute time for talking, and you will be having a warning bell at second minute. And what is general procedure what you have to follow for students who are not aware of elocution. So once the topic is given, you can just run your thoughts, like what is that I have to talk. So introduction and conclusion it's very, very important, because introduction, when you come and stand, you want to talk, you don't want to talk. I've seen many people wasting 1 minute for thanking everybody present in the elocution or whatever it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, HOD. Thank you, Principal Ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. All these things are not required. Actually, the content for the 3 minutes is very, very essential. So you can start. So how to overcome your fear? I used to do this actually. When I start a topic, I need some time. I need to steal some time to bring in the points in my mind. Directly, I cannot start. So I may just start with a wishing of good morning or good afternoon. And then I can say some sayings or proverbs, because this is something which we need to collect on different areas. If it is related to religion or politics or education or general, whatever it is, you can have some proverbs or sayings in your mind which will help you sometimes to fill the gap or steal some time to think about the topic. Then actually coming into the topic, before that also some people have, I've seen some people asking questions to the audience. That means diverting the audience, giving them some time to take their eyes off from you. So these are some smart techniques. Like if everybody is looking at me, I will not get anything to talk because I'm fresh for this. The topic is new to me and my brain will be working. All my facial expressions will be observed by the people. So you can pose a question and then you can give your answer with just 2-3 minutes. 2-3 seconds you can take for doing this activity. Then in an introduction, you can first of all understand the topic. You can give an introduction about why I'm going to talk about this topic and how it is related to today's situation, current affair, and what it was yesterday and what it is today and what it is going to be tomorrow. And then you can think and talk about the positives and negatives of the topic. Then give some examples or some facts and figures if at all you know anything. Don't give just like that a random number. If you know something, statistics, better you give. Otherwise you give some examples and then talk about if it is a problem, because any question, any topic will have something like a problem, like how it will be in a positive way or negative way. So you can suggest some solution and talk about what you think about that particular problem or the particular topic. Then you can again conclude with the help of some proverbs or sayings related to that, and then don't forget to thank at last. And then main thing is when the bell is rung, like the conclusion part, many of you may do it abruptly. When there is a warning bell, you'll feel that yes, I have to complete it now, otherwise I'll be disqualified. Actually, they will give some time, maybe at second minute, a bell will be rung, and then you will have 1 more minute to finish whatever you've been talking and then conclude. So abruptly, whatever you're talking, don't stop wherever you've take some time and conclude nicely. Conclusion is also very essential, putting all the points together and concluding. I think I'm giving you all the tips because I want you to perform better. There are certain smartness in doing things, no? So I'm just giving you some tips which I learned. So I want the students to go beyond us. We want you to be a good public speaking skills to be improved, and you should be bold enough. And most of all, you need to have the knowledge. Current affairs. Overnight you will not get all those things. You need to go through the newspapers again and again. Every day you have to update yourself. Maybe you are interested in some particular area, go in depth on it. And know the statistics, comparative study and the literature survey. All those things will make you feel very strong in that particular subject. And know something about everything. The current affairs is very, very essential. You should know what is happening around. So all the very best. Let us see how we are going to see you all speak. As I said, it's going to be very, very simple topics. So you'll all enjoy talking this. So how do we call? You have the list or?
First will be Shobna.
That's